Hey, what's up, guys? This is Game Trailers. Yes, today is the day that you can pre-order the X. No, actually, you can't pre-order it. I think it's September 22nd or 12th. No, oh yeah, it's September 22nd. So today is the day that Microsoft officially keep the worst secret in gaming history since Fable 4, that the Xbox Series X, I was about to call it Xbox One X, Series X, and the Xbox Series S will price at $499 and respectively $299. Now, damage controlling on Twitter begins. A lot of these toxic PlayStation fanboys talking about it doesn't matter. PS5 still to beat Xbox. Doesn't matter how much the PS5 will cost because, according to these clowns, exclusive sell consoles. If that's so, then Knack and Killzone is the reason why the PS4 beat the Xbox One in sales. That's funny. Now, exclusives don't sell consoles. Price and marketing and third-party games sell consoles than exclusives. People understand that majority of the console sales are casual gamers. Casual gamers buy the cheapest console they could afford. They're not going to buy a $600 or $700 console and doesn't matter you have exclusive like Spider-Man Miles Morales. Oh yeah, I'm going to buy one game on my $700 console or $550 or $600, whatever much the PS5 will cost. And after you play Spider-Man Miles Morales, what else are you going to play? Oh, wait, you're going to wait another 6-7 months for another exclusive game? No, people are going to buy third-party games. Games like NBA 2K, Madden, Assassin's Creed, Dirt 5, Yakuza, Call of Duty Black Ops, Cold War, whatever that shit called. And that game is going to skyrocket this holiday. And today, we live in a pandemic world, so people are not going to buy a system cost over $500. A lot of people lost their jobs. So what Microsoft did, they made this little beast right here, the Xbox Series S. Now, I did take a little L because I think it wasn't the final design, but I can't tell his name. My boss told me that this is actually a real design, so this is real. Was the real design. I didn't see it. Nobody didn't see it. It's the first time we all seen it, and yeah, it's the smallest Xbox ever, and it's $299. It's 1440p. It can run 120 frames per second. That's impressive. That is more powerful than a base PC, folks. Yeah, and most people are gonna buy this. Don't get me wrong. Hardcore gamers like me, not day one, because I'm not going to buy an Xbox Series X on day one. I'm going to continue to keep my Xbox One into probably a year. Because, yeah, most of these games are cross-generation games. But it doesn't matter. Cross-generation games is really good because, hey, you could buy this for $299 and or you could buy this for $499. Either way you want, these two are very powerful consoles. And when people look at the 4 teraflops, oh my god, it's weaker than the Xbox One X. Nincompoops. This is using the same CPU of the Xbox Series X. That means that it's going to clock higher frame rate than the Xbox One X. This Xbox Series X is 4 times more powerful than the Xbox One X. The Xbox One X is an underpowered piece of junk. Just like the PS4 Pro and the PS4 and the Xbox One. They're using the Jaguar processors, an old mobile Jaguar processor that cannot hit 60 frames. That's why you guys were struggling to run 60 frames on the both Xbox One and the PS4. Yes, Xbox One X could hit 60 frames, 4K, but it depends on the game. So, this here is very powerful. Now, a lot of people damage control and say, oh, it's not going to sell. It's not going to sell. Yes, it is going to sell. Why? Because it's $299. This is bang for your buck, folks. This is affordable. People are going to buy this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have any exclusive. Doesn't mean nothing. People are going to go on Black Friday and say, listen, I want the cheapest console. Listen, I want the cheapest console. The cheapest console is this. Now we don't know what is the PS5 is, the cost. Now people trying to damage control. Oh, the PS5 gonna undercut Xbox. No, they're not. There's no way the PS5 all digital gonna cost $199 or $299. Not even. I would predict $400 or $450 because Sony cannot afford to undercut the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X, because if they do, it's going to hurt their brand. It's going to hurt them in the long run. Sony got to make a profit. Now, yes, they did make a profit on the PS4, and not only that, they made a lot of profit on the PlayStation, network. That's why, that's why the reason why they rise up the damn price for 59. I think it was $49.99 one time to $60. And yes, Sony made more money than Microsoft this generation. That's true because of subscriptions and PlayStation cards and a little bit of the PS4 sales. But they can't afford to take a big loss. They can't do that. People don't understand. If you born in this generation and this is the first time you're playing a PlayStation console, you got to look back 2 generations ago, the PlayStation 3. When Sony put the system for $600, what did Sony was thinking? And they did not make a profit the past 4.5 years. And when they discontinue the PS3 and introduce the PS3 Slim and make it $299 and affordable, that's when the PS3 starts selling. And they made a profit of that and a little bit, and that's why Sony's still alive today. Sony was ignorant back then, and so PlayStation is paying Sony bills. Sony have to depend on PlayStation. Microsoft, not really. Microsoft doesn't care how much these systems cost anymore, because believe it or not, Microsoft is not making a profit of the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. They're actually taking the loss. So yeah, really are. This system should even cost $499. I think this system should cost $600 or $700, and this system should cost at least $400 or $500. But since Microsoft could take the loss because Microsoft have Game Pass and they can make money on Xbox Live and third-party marketing deals and everything, so that's why Microsoft did this. Microsoft learned from the mistakes from the Xbox One launch. They never passed a system that people can afford. You remember the Xbox One was $499 and the PS4 was $399. That's why more people bought a PS4, because it was $100 cheaper. It wasn't even close. PS4 was beating Xbox One so bad that Microsoft stopped actually telling about the sales figures. And now tables have turned. Phil Spencer came in and said, listen, we're going to make 2 consoles. One affordable and one for the hardcore gamers. Now, most people like me is going to buy this. I'm not going to buy this. Why? Because I want the 4K experience. I want to see how frame rates are going to hit. Imagine playing Grand Theft Auto 6 on this beast of a console. It's going to be incredible. But you know what? Hey, guess what? If you can't afford a $499 console, there it goes. This is affordable. This is $299, and if you can't afford $299, you can finance it for $24 a month for 24 months with Xbox All Out. This is an incredible deal. And honestly, all these damn controllers talking about Xbox is going to die. Nobody's not going to buy this because it has no exclusives. Dude, it has games. All this no games narrative is stupid. You think that only way you define a console is only exclusives. Okay, fine. What about other games? What about Cyberpunk and NBA 2K? So these games don't count. Only Spider-Man Miles Morales counts because it's exclusive for that console. That makes no sense. So if I buy a PS5 right now and it's only by Miles Morales of PS4 and probably Ratchet & Clank in the next 6 months, what else am I gonna keep playing? I'm gonna buy 4 games every year? No, I'm gonna buy, if I buy a PS5, I will probably buy Call of Duty, Cyberpunk, then I'll buy Spider-Man, and I buy a lot of third-party games and indie games. Alright? There's a reason why Sony There's a reason why Sony trying to literally try to get some third-party deals right now to advertise their, on the PS5. Price matters, folks. Yes, games matters too. Don't get me wrong. But price matters. And if you don't have the price is right, people's not going to buy your console. People's not going to sit down and say, nah, I'm not buying this dog shit, because it just, there's not enough to buy the console. You can't put a console for $600 or $700 and your competitor is for $200 cheaper. Sony have to at least, if they want to at least take a loss, fine. Then they got to put the PS5, not all digital. I mean, the PS5, the regular PS5, this one, where is it? Yeah, this one here, at least $550. And this had to be $450 or $400 or $500 or 400 here or $450 or $550. And if they take the loss on this, fine. Then they got to rebrand PlayStation Now to similar like Game Pass, and trying to get back the profit what they're trying to do. That's why Sony is taking so long to announce the price, because Sony realized when Sony saw this now, they're shaking their boots. Sony can't believe that Microsoft literally did this. Sony thought like things like Crap Gamer talking about, oh, the Lockhart is not real. Nobody cares about the Lockhart. There's no such thing as a Lockhart. And you know what? The Lockhart was real. This was Xbox Series S. This is the Lockhart. And Crap Gamer took a big L yesterday, because now he's shaking his boots too. Because $299 is a lot of, it's affordable, folks. So, in my opinion is, and I've seen people Damage Control on Twitter talking about the PS5 all digital costs $399, and no, it's not. Trust me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have a disc drive. It's not gonna cost $399. I think it's gonna cost $450. And now let's say this costs $450 and PS5 costs $550. Fine, and Sony is making a profit of this. That's a good thing for Sony. That means doesn't matter how much consoles. So let's say the PS5 sold 50 million consoles. That means that Sony's still going to make a profit. But Sony, that's why Sony is taking so long to literally, you're trying to figure out how we can make a profit of these two consoles, because they need to make a profit. So I think they're going to announce the price next week. They have to announce the price next week. They have to. Because the pre-orders of the Xbox Series X and X is September 22nd. That means that you can pre-order this. So if they don't announce this price, Sony's desperate. Sony is shaking their boots. I think Sony doesn't know what to do. They don't know. Like, they gotta make a profit of the PS5. If they don't make a profit, and let's say the PS5, I see some madness prices. One guy told me that the PS5 all digital gonna cost $199. If that happens, you'll see God of War, Uncharted 5, and all the PlayStation exclusive on the Xbox Series X in less than 2 years. Sony will be bankrupt. How will Sony is gonna be, pay their bills? What paying Sony bills is the PlayStation. Sony have to depend on PlayStation. All the division, Sony only worth $95 billion. That's, it's a lot, but obvious. But it's not a lot compared to Microsoft only worth $1 trillion. Microsoft doesn't care where you buy their games at. You can buy if you listen, folks, you don't have to buy the Xbox Series S. You don't have to buy the Xbox One Series X. You could buy a PC, and you could literally play all their freaking first-party games on PC, and Microsoft will still make a lot of money. Microsoft vision is to make money. That's it. They want the division is profitable. If the division is not profitable, it's gonna be just like the Windows Phone. Microsoft will kill it, and end of Xbox. That's how the Windows Phone died. Because Microsoft never make a profit of the Windows Phone, so Microsoft say, why we continue to make the Windows Phone and the Zoom, and we're not making any profit of that. So this is why Microsoft is not making a profit of the Xbox Series X, and they're not making a profit of Xbox Series S. But Game Pass subscription and services is going to help them make their money back. And listen, in next year and a half, don't surprise that right now there's 10 million Game Pass users right now. By end of next year, I think it'll be 30, because casual gamers is gonna buy this. So you Sony fanboys think that nobody's gonna buy an Xbox because I have no exclusives. You're gonna have a wake up call when Black Friday comes, and when people see a like the Xbox Series X for $299, that's incredible. And if the PS5 costs, listen, I don't want the PS5 to cost $600. It just not happen. I would say $550. Try to get the $50 higher than the Xbox Series X, and have $450 of the Xbox PS5 all digital. At least, you know what? If it's that, people still gonna buy the PS5. I think the PS5 will sell a lot of copies. I think the PS5 will gonna sell if it costs $550 and it's $450. And meanwhile, if the all digital cost $450, where is it? Then this junk right here, the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 Pro have to be discontinued now. It gotta be discontinued. If it doesn't discontinue, then we have a problem. And because more people are gonna buy this over this, because if this costs $450 and this costs $400, why would the hell I'm gonna buy this? I can just buy this. Think about it. And how much for the 2 terabytes? Oh, they don't have it. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. That's $450. See, so it just that Sony, and that's why Microsoft discontinued the Xbox One X and the Xbox, Xbox One X and the Xbox Side Edition, just make room for these 2 consoles, because they know that if the Xbox One X was still in production, people are not gonna buy this. You can buy the Xbox One X for $299, and you can get 4K gaming. Think about it, folks. So, all right, folks, it's all about the price. It's not about this imaginary exclusive, because casual gamers are not gonna buy a fucking system for exclusives. If that happens, NAC and Killzone will probably have sold 80 million copies right now. Now, the reason why Xbox lost last generation, or this generation, we want to talk about it, because it was $100 more expensive for the PS4. It wasn't close. Xbox fucked up. The price was bad, and it was focused on Kinect and DRM and Spy Grid and NSA BS. I didn't buy an Xbox One when it first came out, folks. Trust me, I didn't do it. It took me 4 years to buy an Xbox One, because I wouldn't buy an Xbox One because the policies that Microsoft did in 2013 was absolutely bad. Now Phil Spencer came in, new regime came in, they clean up the mess. People right now are going to pre-order it, and they trust Microsoft more than in 2013, especially this. And this is brilliant. If you don't have $299, I know $299 is a lot of money for people who lost their jobs in this pandemic. So you can have financing report $24 for $24 for 24 months all assets. That's incredible. And hey, and this including Game Pass. So you don't have to buy games, folks. You Game Pass, rent all these amazing first party games and third party games, and EA games are in Game Pass too. Alright guys, this is Game Trailers. Subscribe. Don't be a hater. Alright, have a nice day.